Jesus. Heaviest weigh-in of the off-season so far. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This has been well overdue, but today I'm going to be taking you through a full day of eating now that we are deep in the off season and eating good. So I put a poll up on my Instagram story on which day of eating you wanted to see first out of my training day, rest day, or my leg day, high day. And you of course chose the leg day, high day. I think it is the least interesting out of the 3 days. It is there to serve a purpose. We drive carbohydrates much higher. We bring fats and protein down. We bring things like vegetables down so it doesn't affect or disrupt the GI. It is there to shuttle as much glycogen into my legs to drive performance in the gym and have that muscle saturated with glycogen when we're forcing new demands on it from that training session. So it hasn't got as much diversity throughout the day. It doesn't tick as many nutritional boxes. So I'll definitely get through the other 2 days of eating in the near future so you can see why I eat on more of a regular basis, because this is simply 1 day a week on my quad day. So before we get meal one in, because I'm absolutely starving, I've got to take my super supplements and do my health checks with my blood pressure. Checking photos have been done, weigh-in done. So last thing I've got to do before I can eat. This should be an absolute non-negotiable for anyone taking PEDs, is to make sure your blood pressure never gets out of range. Just like that, it's done. Now, I will run through a full video soon. I'll run through in a full video soon of my PD experience so far, now that I am 14 weeks in. Just my experiences, side effects, go through my blood work, and kind of plans going forwards within this PD journey. Time to eat. So, meal one going down, 300 milliliters of egg whites. I've added some spinach in there, not meant to, but otherwise this meal looks absolutely anemic without a little bit of colour in there. And then we've got a Q for the sourdough, because I've got enough sourdough to sink a fucking ship. So I've got 220 grams of sourdough, of which 3 will have the egg whites on, and then the other 2 pieces will have 25 grams of Bonnet jam. I've got this sourdough from Gloucester Services, and if you know Gloucester Services, it is absolutely goated. But you're probably wondering why sourdough over other breads, and that is because it is way more dense in nutrients. It isn't packed with a load of preservatives and other ingredients like a lot of the other supermarket breads. It is so good for digestion in comparison to other breads as well. So if you're gonna go for a bread option, go for sourdough. And there we have it, meal one ready to go. I'll put the macros and the calories of this meal on the screen. As always, this really ain't gonna take long to eat. Bosh. Meal one down, now time for my Monday batch of online check-ins, and then I'll bring you guys back to chef up the pre-workout meal. Okay, it's time to chef up the pre-workout meal, which is, of course, cream of rice. Can't call yourself a bodybuilder unless you're having cream of rice as your pre-meal. I go with salted caramel from Trained by JP, the undisputed GOAT. Very versatile, and just tastes absolutely banging. I see so many people butcher cream of rice and make it like sand. So I'm about to take you on a cream of rice masterclass. Exciting, I know, on how to nail your cream of rice ratios and all of that good stuff. So I have 125 grams of cream of rice. So you want to kind of try and pick a big bowl or a big container, ideally in a circle, because it's going to make it a lot easier to prevent it sticking from the sides. And then you're going to want about a 5-to-1 cream of rice to 5-to-1 water to cream of rice ratio. So I've got about 125 grams of cream of rice, so I will therefore put in about 500 milliliters of water or just above. And then you're going to fork the hell out of it until it is all completely mixed in. And then the first bout in the microwave is going to be like 3 minutes. Now, if you've got nowhere near as many grams of cream of rice, then you need to not do 3 minutes in the microwave because you will absolutely nuke it. So If you're using about 60 to 80 grams of cream of rice, just do 2 minutes first. We'll take it out, mix it, and then we'll do like 30-second intervals until we get it to the right consistency. So I will show you once we've done the first 3 minutes. Boom. Boom. So after the first 3 minutes, you're gonna see that this is still watery as hell. That's what you want. So I will literally mix that up a little more and then give it another minute and a half. So another 1 minute 30 down, and it is still pretty watery, but you can see parts of it are starting to solidify and cook. So this is gonna need another good kind of 30 seconds now, but you've got to be careful not to overdo it now that it's starting to cook. So it's much better to do it in smaller bouts from here on out until you get the right consistency. And depending on what way you use will determine how thick you want to get this cooked, because certain ways will make it runnier, I found, and then other ways will make it thicker. So I will make this slightly runnier than I'd want to eat it, because then I'll put the whey in, and by the time I put it in the fridge or the freezer, it should then be the perfect consistency ready to eat. So I'll show you what it looks like before I add the whey in. So after another 30 seconds, it is the perfect consistency. No bits, no lumps, smooth as hell. So I will now add the whey. Legit, the best tasting whey I've ever had. Is my like ideal flavor though. White chocolate caramel biscuit, and it goes so well with the salted caramel cream of rice. So we have got 35 grams of whey. It's a lot lower than where it would be on a normal training day. We'll then add 2 grams of pink Himalayan salt, 10 grams of honey, Manuka honey if possible. And this should turn out to be the perfect consistency. If anything, a touch runnier than I'd want to eat it, because I'll now put this in the freezer for 45 minutes, ready to eat straight away, or you put it in the fridge overnight, ready to eat the next day. If any of you freaks eat cream of rice hot, I do not trust you. It has to be eaten cold. I do not understand how people can eat this hot. Not good. I will then add the toppings like my banana and my dark chocolate and cinnamon and all that good stuff once it has been in the freezer and it's ready to go. So I'll put the toppings on at the end. And there we have it, an absolute masterpiece. So that's been in the freezer for about 45 minutes. I've taken it out, put banana, 85% dark chocolate, 10 grams of that, a few chia seeds and cinnamon on top with a beautiful squares bar. I will eat this now and then give it about an hour and a half before I begin to start my leg training. So I'm gonna sit down. I normally watch like the muscle group I'm about to train. So I'll sit down and eat this while watching someone train legs to get my head in the game, start visualizing the session, let this digest nicely. It should go down very, very well. And then we'll head to the gym. So en route to the gym, had to take a little bit of a detour to acquire something for post-workout, that being a blueberry muffin. It's the thing I look forward to most on this high day, because other than that, I prefer everything else on my other day. So we've come to Starbucks. So we are outside the gym ready to train legs, and before I forget, I will be having 60 grams of carbs within my intra alongside 20 grams of EAAs and 8 grams of creatine. So another eating window during the session of 60 grams of carbs. I won't film much during the session because this is a full day of eating, and I'll do lots of training videos going forwards, but I may film a few top sets in there so you got an idea of what this leg day entails. Okay then, here we go, one. Lovely first rank, one. So smooth. Good. One. Up, down. And again, one. Up, come on. That's 6. that is legs done and the post-workout meal in the system. I'm an absolute vegetable for the rest of the day now, but we still got 2 meals to get in. So steps all done, just drive home now, feet up, and get those final 2 meals in. So I will show you what they are when we get to them.
Damn, young sad.
So next up, we have 1 jam bagel, 25 grams of jam, and 150 grams of white rice with 150 grams of raw weight beef. And we will be taking that with 3 capsules of Insure by Trained by JP, which is a GDA, a glucose disposal agent, just to help with the uptake of carbohydrates within this meal. And this is our penultimate meal, with 1 more meal to go this evening. So I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this one because appetite is still absolutely raging, even post leg day. So, final meal of the day. You wouldn't believe it, fucking cream of rice again, with another bagel. We've got 135 grams of cream of rice, 40 grams of whey, 1 bagel with 25 grams of jam, and another serving of Insure GDA. Reason cream of rice again, it's because it is so easily digested. It's an easy way of getting a high volume of carbs in. I told you this day was boring, but it serves a purpose. Once again, it is definitely lacking on the nutrient profile point of view and kind of variety with different colors, vegetables, fruits, but that is all ticked off in the other 6 days of the week on my normal training day and normal rest day. So I'll be sure to film those days of eating for you guys in the near future. I'll put the full macros and calories of this day of eating on the screen now so you can see. I believe it's around about 5,000 calories and it's gone down really easily. My appetite is still raging right now. All of the meals sit extremely well, no digestive issues whatsoever. I've got a really strong appetite right now. It's a really good position to be in at peak body weight at 101 kilos right now. So I'm gonna get this meal in, relax for an hour, get to bed and recover from that leg day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed one of the first videos back on the YouTube channel. There's going to be lots of different content to come. So please let me know down in the comments what kind of content you would like to see. I'll be sure to bring that to you guys. But I hope you've enjoyed this full day of eating and lots of calories, pouring food. And hopefully see you guys in the next one.